Hey Metro, recently we finished our habit series and we talked about this idea that God has called us to more than just huddle up, but He's called us to get into the game, that each of us have this role to play, this position to play. And so I don't know if you are like somebody who would say Metro is your church home, but if you are, God has called you to get into the game, to build this church. My guess is that all of us want to be part of a great church. All of us want to have a place where we can invite people and that they experience something unique, something special, something really, really great. Well, that takes all of us to build that sort of place, that sort of team, right? And so I want to take a moment and invite you onto the team. I want you to think about where you can serve. We talk about this all the time, right? You know, that we need people for this and we need people for that. But it's true. We need you to serve somewhere. And a lot of times we take a funny approach and sometimes we try to be humorous about it. But I'm really serious. We need you to get into the game. Whether it's the security team or at Baxter's or Metro Kids, we need you to get into the game, and we need it right now. There's so much going on in the life of our church where you can help take us to the next level. So I want you to back up and think about this a little bit. We have these things called life groups around here. They're core to our church. They're smaller gatherings of 10 to 15 people. They meet in homes. They're just a big part of our church. It's our way of staying small while we try to get big. And we expect an awful lot out of our life groups. We really do. And it's a lot of commitment and a lot of time, a lot of effort. But I would like for you to think about something else with your life group. That we have a philosophy that is stated like this. It says we want you to grow together. We want you to group together. We want you to go together. And part of the going we often miss. A lot of times we think that life group just is a way to get people together at a house and have fun and have friendship, maybe do a little Bible study. All that's great. But we want it to go beyond that. We want our groups to serve together. What if your group was to, I don't know, let's say join the clean team once a year, just as a way of going, or maybe one of our other Reach Local events where you just get together and you purposely serve. And so you think about our buildings. We have some huge buildings. God has given us incredible space, and they're beautiful. In order to keep them beautiful, we have to get people to come in and clean them, because we simply cannot afford to pay people to clean these big places. We just can't. But if every life group was to just come maybe once a year to serve together, to clean together, for an hour or two, it would just be an incredible effect on our teams, because we have these teams of people who come every week to serve for the clean team, and they would just be encouraged and lifted by your group joining them. So here's what I want you to think about. I've been throwing all these ideas at you, but the point is that I want you to think about getting out of the huddle and into the game. And it really doesn't matter where you're at in your spiritual walk. There is something for everybody. Even if you're brand new to this Christian faith, if Metro's your home, we can still grab a broom together. We can still mop the floor together, even if you're brand new. But this is an incredible way to become part of this community. It's an incredible way to grow your soul. As a matter of fact, I would say that the scripture says it like this, that you are most like Jesus when you're serving like Jesus. So let's call the huddle. We're done with the huddle. Let's get in. Well, we're not done with the huddle. We're still coming to church, but we want you to get out of the huddle and get into the game.